Hello everyone, and welcome back to Chellington Farm. Today we're going to be finishing off the harvest with the class Lexion and the class Axion 950. So we'll get straight back into it. We've got loads to harvest still. And I think I'm going to sell the Fendt tractor because when I was using it, it was actually quite loud, even when I was in another tractor and it was following me. So I think I will get rid of it. We can then replace it with something else. But I'm actually really happy with the two tractors which we're using, the Massey Ferguson and the class. They are both quite big tractors, but they seem to do every job really well. And they're very well made as well, which does make a big difference. With good sounds. Sounds are very important. Tomorrow we're going to bale this field, and we're going to use the auto stacker to go and sow them. So I am going to have to sell some of the grain to be able to afford the baler and the square auto stacker. So I'm going to park this here. I'm going to continue where we left off yesterday. Even with the big header, it still seems to be taking quite a long time. I think it's because this combine has a travelling speed which is much slower than some of the base game combines, which is more realistic obviously. I think that the speed it's travelling there is a realistic speed. You don't want to be going too fast, because obviously it would start to clog and it wouldn't be able to do it properly and you start to get chaff in the grain. So I think the speed which it does do is a very good speed. I also like the visibility in cab. Makes it really easy to actually harvest from in the cab, and I do prefer harvesting from in cab because when I'm outside I tend to miss bits from either the left or right. I tend to not look at both sides properly. Actually, I am going up and down the field, so I don't want to go across anymore. Oh, I love that. When you go into reverse, the reversing camera comes on. Look at that. That is brilliant. It's not live, but it's still a nice little touch. Now I think when I come to reseed this field, replant it, I'm going to put maize in, or corn, whatever you might call it, because I want to do some silaging. This is a very good field for it. It's also close to the yard, and it's also a very decent size as well. So I think this is probably the best one to do silage in. Probably have to have multiple seed drills though. Although you don't drill it, do you? I think it's planter. You use the planter to do it. And I don't think you can get one quite as big. Or maybe you can get the small one, or the really big one. So I'll probably have to get the really big one. Almost time to empty the first tank load. And we'll get it unloading. There we go. So I think it pretty much worked out you can get about 4 combine tank loads to each trailer load, which is obviously very impressive. Right, so we've almost finished this end of the field. Just got to go back for that bit, and then we've got all of that up there. So we're about, when this is done, about halfway. It's actually starting to get a bit dirty in here. A few mucky footprints on the floor. It's very realistic. Okay, so that is that bit done. Let's head up there. Right, so we're cut across again, and that way it makes it easier to unload. This really is a big field, I can't believe it. It's massive. It's going to take a while. Well, it's going well, and we're still on track. I've just emptied the combine again. We've got that bit there to do. Almost finished this bit here, which I just split. Not doing too badly. We're almost done here. Let's just finish off this bit and then I'll head up to the top. And I don't think I need to split that bit there again. I think I can just literally go around it in a circle. And that would be our field done. I don't know if it's going to fit into one trailer load. It probably, actually no, it probably will, because this will be loading with 3. Providing I get all of that in one tank load, it will all go in the trailer. But usually what happens is it only just doesn't go in. So I usually get stuck with about 10% in the final trailer load. Anyway, that is that done. We'll head over to the end. And since I will be full this time, I have to start at this end. But I think we're about 75% through. Looks about right. Yep, about 75%. So it's going well. We're not too far off the end. We should get plenty of bales off this as well. Pretty good straw. And the header hasn't played up again today. And I'm glad, because it would have been very annoying. It's a nice header. It's a nice combine. And overall it's a very good mod. So yeah, it just doesn't like strange gradients in the ground. I've just emptied again, which means this is load number 4 for that trailer. It's got to fit. I think there might be a little bit of leeway. It doesn't totally fill it with 4 loads, but it's not far off. So fingers crossed, and I think it will all fit into that trailer. What I'm going to do with this load is go and sell it straight off. That way we'll have some money for tomorrow to be able to buy some equipment. That's the plan. Let's have a look in the tank again. I always like watching that, that's good. So realistic though. Absolutely fantastic. I've gone off track now. It's funny, my swaths don't look very straight at all, but then when you look across the field, they actually look pretty good. Which is good, I suppose, because it would look really bad if it was all higgledy-piggledy. Right, I like to be in cab when I get to the end, so I can lift the header up. If I wait a second or two, it just lets the straw come out the back and it doesn't leave a mess when I turn. What do you think? Do you think it's going to fit in the trailer? We're almost full now and we've still got all of that. I don't know. I really don't. It's not the end of the world if it doesn't. We're just going to sell all of the stuff we've got now and then I'll just put the rest in the shed. There's not going to be much anyway. So it's not a problem either way. It's just we have to leave off combining to go and sell the trailer load. That train is certainly very busy. Back and forth all day. Right, so we're full. And this is 70% full. It probably will fill it. I don't know. All I can do is just empty it and see how it goes. I'm not going to totally fill it. 93%. Yep. Well, I don't know if it will be enough space to fit all of this in. I doubt it. But it's worth a try. So I'll finish all this off now with the combine. I'll get all the harvesting done. Skidding a bit more here as well because it's obviously a bit more of a gradient. Well, I have to say I'm amazed. It's almost filled the combine again. It probably will fill it. Not far off at least. So yeah, we're going to have to bring the trailer back and go and take the rest of it, this final load, to the yard. Got quite a bit of slipping here. There we go, that's freed it. Just about fitting in. Yeah, it'll definitely fit into the combine. The trailer, I don't think it will though. field finished. Fantastic. Well, this combine's performed very well. Really do like it. The download link's below if you want it as well, along with the credits. See how much we can squeeze into here. There we go. 64% remaining in the combine. Where am I? Here's the tractor. Can we get out of there? Don't know. Possibly not. We might be able to pull out the other side of those trees, but I'll just go to the entrance over here. Probably a lot safer. So like I say, our sell point is down here. We turn right on this road and then turn right at the bridge, and that's where it sells. We should get a fairly decent amount for this because there is 45,000 litres here. That's quite a lot of grain. So even if it is a fairly bad price, we should still get it quite a bit. Certainly enough to buy the auto stacker anyway. So our right turn is here somewhere. Here it is. And this trailer tips back, so I don't really want to be underneath that canopy because it's going to go through it. But I can't really see a great deal I can do unless I tuck right over this side. It should be okay there. That is a lot of grain. So we've got 40,000, which means we've got 30,000 from all of that. Not amazing. If it had been Canova, it would have been. But it's enough. Right, back to the field. And we're going to sort that combine out. While it's doing that, I may as well fold the header up. And then once it's empty, we can fold the combine itself up. Take it over to where the trailer is, and then we'll take the grain trailer to the yard and we'll call it a day. I think it should be okay just here, so I'll park it just up at the side. Now I'm just going to have to pull off the road a second so we can shut the gate. tip it in here and we'll just park the tractor in there as well. I think that's been a very good job done there. That was quite a big field and a nice combine to do it with. So until tomorrow, thanks for watching and bye for now.